Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to this special Super Sweet Sunday video. I'm going to count down the top 5 AAA Switch titles released in 2017 before the month of December. I just haven't had time to play Xenoblade Chronicles yet to put it in this video, and I wanted to release this as soon as I could. I've got a couple other countdown videos coming up soon, so please leave suggestions and critiques and criticisms and helpful tidbits in the comments section if you're watching this, because I really want some help with getting better at these videos. It's my first try at it. Spent a lot of hours editing video and playing content and trying to get it in here. Please leave some feedback for me if you're watching this. Also, I put a couple of honorable mentions in there because I spent 20 to 30 hours playing these games and I thought they were really good, so I'm going to give them a shout out too. So anyway, let's get to the countdown.
Number 5.
I love couch co-op games, and Snipper Clips fits that bill perfectly. You and your friends cut each other out, jump, and rotate to fulfill a different objective in each level. Puzzles range from very easy to very hard, with most of them in the middle. And the animations and the little pieces of, whatever they are, they're super cute too. Oftentimes hilarity ensues and pandemonium breaks out, like trying to get this ball through the hoop without it flying all over the level. But it's really rewarding when you finally complete the objective. Other times you and your friends will be slow and methodical, like trying to cut each other out and rotate your pieces to get an egg to drop into a space without dropping it off the ledge or breaking it. But the best part is what you end up yelling politely at your friends. Make me into a cup. Bend down so I can jump on you. You shouldn't have chopped me off there. Hold on, I need to regrow myself. Turn yourself into me. The game supports a one-player option, but it's best with 2 to 4 players, as there are at least 45 objectives to conquer in that mode, and an additional 21 with 3 or 4 players, plus DLC. So if you have over some casual or lapsed gamers and just want to have a great time, let Snipper Clips help you cut up together.
Number 4.
Splatoon 2, the game of painting the town your gang's colors. Oh wait, kids play this? The game of inking the town your team's colors. The best way to jump in with friends, in my opinion, is Salmon Run mode. A group of 4 people with random weapons try to splat enemy salmonoids, take their eggs, and meet a quota by your boss. Meet the quota, you're handsomely rewarded with a payout. Beware of the glowflies, however, because if you aren't careful, they will mean a quick death. This mode is the most fun to me, but it's only opened in limited time frames, so keep an eye on the in-game calendar. In regular online play, there are tons of new guns. Really, there are so many freaking guns. And many ways to make a fashionable character with tons of different buffs. In League Battle, there are modes like Splat Zone, similar to King of the Mountain, and Tower Control, think Payload from Overwatch. Also, they've added in the ability to change weapons between matches, which is a big plus compared to the old system. But the main chunk of your time as a novice, and sometimes expert, will be playing Turf War. Turf War is the part of the game that carried over from Splatoon for Wii U, and you try to ink up as much of the level as you can in the time limit. Sometimes you'll get awesome cool bonus attacks for inking a lot without getting splatted, and other times you are the one getting blown to pieces. Stages rotate with only 2 stages open for each hour and a half of playtime, so sometimes levels will get a little bit repetitive. After the battle, the total area inked by each team is uncovered, and a winner is crowned. Winning is so very satisfying because you get a large bonus to your experience points, which is then added to your level and gear. Unlike Wii U Splatoon, the sequel has a good single-player version and plenty of Splatfests to keep users coming back for new, unique, and powerful items. Most recent Splatfest was comedy versus action movies. So if you haven't tried Splatoon 2, it might be time to take a chance with Nintendo's first-party shooter, and have fun with coloring.
Number 3.
Super Mario Odyssey!
Yes, it's the same old story. Bowser kidnaps the princess, and he wants to marry her this time. And of course, Mario is bouncing around with his triple jumps and long jumps and all of that, but his new friend Cappy changes so much about how this game is played. Cappy allows Mario to break blocks and attacks, but also take control of enemies, each of which plays differently. The tank can shoot other enemies and blow blocks out of the wall. The Goomba just jumps, but who doesn't love making a giant Goomba tower? And my personal favorite, the Melon, allows Mario to stretch high and climb unreachable places. The animations and controls for all these characters feels as natural as controlling Mario himself. The goal of this game is to find power moons. Sometimes they're hidden in these 2D Mario-esque sections of the map inside of a pipe, which is an exciting nostalgic callback to Mario's roots, and breaks up the 3D searching aspect of the rest of the game. Other glowing marks are inside of blocks, and you just know there's a prize waiting inside, and once you figure out the method for getting inside, it makes getting that power moon even more satisfying. Sometimes there's a power moon that's in an unreachable place, like this one. A lot of times I bookmark in my brain and come back later when I figure out the puzzle. And because there are more than 700 power moons in the game, some of these power moons are just going to be hidden in plain sight, just like this one. There's still objectives in the game to guide the player, but most of the fun in the game just comes from running around and exploring every nook and cranny. There's usually a boss fight in every level too, most of which are just 3-hit and it's done variety. It's kind of lazy, but at least the way to attack each of the bosses is fun. Plus, it usually ends in 3 blue bananas falling out of the sky. 3 blue power moons? Plus, who doesn't like to punch Bowser in the face a bunch of times? Why do you keep doing this? The reason why you're getting all these power moons is to power Mario's ship, the Odyssey, so it can travel further. There are tons of maps, each with varying sizes and degrees of difficulty, so no matter where you're going and what you're exploring with Mario, it's going to be a load of fun.
Number 2.
Mario Kart 8!
Sure, it's a Wii U port, but it looks beautiful, and it's awesome to play with friends. Other than vehicle options like Link riding a Wiggler, all the DLC is included. All the characters are unlocked, as well as all 12 circuits with 3 rainbow roads, Toad's Turnpike, and Donut Plains, plus a bunch of new tracks. My favorite new track is Electrodome. Electrodome is a futuristic course with these awesome musical steps. The online is quick and probably is the best on the Switch. It took 1 minute and 32 seconds from my boot to race in online mode, and there is built-in scoring too. A big change with the Switch version is the battle mode. There are new modes like Shine Thief, where you try to hold onto the sunshine for 20 seconds, and of course, still the old classic balloon battle, where you're gonna get blown to pieces like a bob-omb as usual. Plenty of new tracks are included as well, like Urchin Underpass, and classic SNES Battle Course 1. Another great feature is the highlight reel, which can be edited to figure out which one of your friends really screwed you over during that jump. Thanks, Karen! Rubber Band AI is back too, so when you're in second, expect a red shell from behind, but when you're in ninth, you might get a Starman 3 mushroom combo. And whether you get knocked off the edge near the end of the track to ruin your day, or you cruise to victory, you'll definitely be back for more Mario Kart.
Honorable mentions.
It's Mario versus the evil Rabbids on the battlefield. Take turns with the enemy as you tackle, bomb, program sentries, and shoot your way to victory. Oh yeah, Mario has guns in this turn-based strategy game. They've got great names too, like who doesn't want to shoot a camouflage corsage, a Kanagawa Powa, or life's a beach? Eventually you'll run out of HP, or you'll achieve your objective. Mario and his friends, and a bunch of cool Rabbids can level up through a skill tree, and take on more than 40 multi-part missions and 40 challenges. Sometimes you'll just need to crush the enemy. But other times you'll have to escort a weak ally, or reach a strategic point in order to win the map. The best part about this is, Ubisoft really made this feel like a Mario game. I'm looking at you, Mario is missing. So if you're into strategy gaming, take a look at this one.
Fire Emblem Warriors takes the fast-paced action Warrior series and puts it straight into the Fire Emblem universe in a seamless way. Possibly the best game in the Warrior series, this entry features Fire Emblem staples like cutscenes, and some of the favorite characters from the Awakening and Fates games, plus a new brother and sister duo. But they put them into a strategic real-time Warriors universe. The player can change characters on the fly, so the best moves on the battlefield can be used easily. Characters still level up, just like in Fire Emblem, and each character has their own unique set of moves, just like Lissa with her axe and magic combos. There are 21 missions overall, each with 4 difficulties in the main story, plus there are 5 history stories, each with their own unique missions themselves. For a fan of either Fire Emblem or Koei Tecmo's Warrior series, this is a sure pickup.
Number 1.
Listen, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about why this is the best game of the year, but it's just stuff like flying up a river and then floating to safety, or seeing a bunch of guardians guarding a tower and just going for it anyway, and then there's one sight on you and then two sight, or the first time you fly off the top of the Great Plateau and you come down and there's just a fight going on. There's all these little moments in Zelda that make it such a great game. Like, oh, I want to see this sparkling rock, and you accidentally pull out a bomb arrow and blow yourself up. And then, because, you know, you're not smart enough to realize what you just did, you do it again and again. And you do it 3 times in a row, but it's still funny and it's part of it. Or you decide to go snow surfing down a mountain and you run face first into a moose. And you're like, oh, that's fine, and then the moose gores you. And seeing the Temple of Time, it's so beautiful. It's just a really great picturesque background. Or trying to go in the front gate and realize you're going to get blown up 50 times by all these guardians and it's not safe. And then realizing at the dead end, where are you going to go? You're just going to go around the back. All of these things make Zelda Breath of the Wild just something awesome. And these aren't even like any parts of the main gameplay. It's just all these little touches the game has in it that makes it awesome. Like I said, swimming up waterfalls and all the little small things they go into. There's plenty of bad stuff in it too. Like getting attacked by a Yiga clan member in the middle of nowhere when you aren't even, you know, just minding your own business and suddenly something comes out of nowhere and you gotta fight it. Or the stupid Stalfos that are super easy to beat but for some reason are annoying and can really wreck you if you aren't careful. Or probably the worst thing is seeing something really cool like, wow, this maze looks awesome. I got to get out to it. And then trying to climb up the side of a mountain while it rains so that you have a higher point to fly from. That's usually pretty annoying too. But sometimes you just got to take that leap and hopefully it'll go out good. The game is giant. That's the beginning area and that's the whole game, and I probably have about 15% of it left to go. So Zelda's awesome. If you want to see more, just check out my live streams, check out my games. Definitely my game of the year for the Nintendo Switch. So that's my countdown, top 5 AAA Switch games of the year. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. Leave some feedback, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like my videos, and hit the little bell for notifications so that you know when I stream and when I post. Thanks again for watching, Royal Syrup Gamer, and we'll see you soon.